Hello, I'm here with you again to show you another art activity for the week. Now, since it is snowing outside, and I know many of you are probably very excited about the snow outside, I thought maybe we could do a snow drawing. And in order to do this drawing, we kind of need to have some colored paper. So it doesn't have to be blue, but you could use black, you could use purple. You could use, if you don't have colored paper and you want to cut the back off of a cereal box and use the inside of the box because it's a different color. It's not white and it doesn't have the picture of the cereal on it. You could use the inside of a cereal box if you want to cut the side off. So we are going to do a snow picture. And as we all know, snow, when it first falls, is what color? It's white. So you will need a white crayon. Hopefully you have a white crayon at home. And we need a colored piece of paper because if we use a white crayon on white paper, it's not going to show up. So we need to use a piece of colored paper. Now, this would be better if I had a dark blue piece of paper or a dark purple piece of paper, but I don't. So I am just going to make do with what I have. I'm going to color the bottom of my paper all white. Because I want it to look like there is snow covering the ground, just like it is outside today. So there you go. Can you see that? I've colored the bottom all white. Now I want to draw a snowman in my picture. And I want to make 3 balls of snow. I'm going to make a big one on the bottom, a medium-sized one in the middle, and the smaller one will be on the top. So I'm going to start with the bottom one, the biggest one. This will also work if you don't have crayons at home and you have pastels. This will also work with pastels. Pastels are a little bit messy though, friends. If you are using pastels, watch out for your clothes because they don't always wash off. Okay, there's my big circle on the bottom. I'm going to do a medium-sized circle in the middle. Like that. And the smallest circle will be on the top. I want this to be the snowman's head. Now, you may decide you want to do more than one snowman in your picture. That's fine. I'm just going to show you one. Maybe you'll do a whole family of snow people. There's my snowman. Now, I'm going to do a hat on his head. And I want my hat to be black. You can do your hat any way that you like. But my hat is black. Maybe you'll decide to do a totally different snow picture. Maybe you'll decide to do people tobogganing on a sled. And I'm going to do black eyes. And I'm going to do circles for the mouth because my snowman's mouth is made out of buttons. He's also got some buttons down his middle. like that. There he is. Now, usually snowmen have what kind of nose? It's kind of shaped like a cone or a triangle. And it's orange. And you can eat them. They're super delicious and good for you. It starts with a k sound. K, k, k. A carrot. I'm going to give my snowman an orange carrot nose. I want it to look like kind of a triangle shape. It's going to be pointy. Can you see that? Does he look like he's got a carrot nose? Now, even though he's made out of snow, I'm a little worried that he'll be a bit cold. So I'm going to give my snowman a scarf to wear around his neck. That makes me feel better that maybe he's a little bit warmer. And I guess it must be windy because his scarf is blowing. There. See? He's got a little scarf on. Now, what do we normally use for the arms on a snowman? What do you think? Usually, I like to find sticks. I don't break sticks off of trees because that makes the trees sad. But if I find a stick on the ground, I can gently stick it in the side so it sticks into the snow and give my snowman a couple of arms. There we go. Now, I also want to draw some snowflakes falling from the sky. Maybe you'll decide that you want to draw more snowmen in the picture, snow people. Maybe yours is not a man. You might decide to draw people beside the snowmen, the people that are building the snowmen. Maybe they're in the picture. Maybe you'll put trees in your picture, or animals, or houses. I want you to use your own imagination and your own creativity to finish the picture the way you want to. Okay? Maybe you'll put footprints in the snow. Maybe the people have just finished making the snowmen and they've already gone home. Maybe they've gone home to warm up and have some hot chocolate. Look at that. There's my snowman. I wish it showed up a little bit better on the camera, but I think you can see it. Hopefully you can. Now, to show you the difference, I've also done one on black paper. See, if you use darker paper, the white really shows up a lot. It doesn't show up as well on light paper. So if you've got darker paper at home, you might want to choose that. So you can just barely see his arms. And I've used yellow for stars in the sky, even though I drew them the same. In this picture, they're supposed to be snowflakes, and in this picture, they're supposed to be stars in the nighttime sky. Okay? And like I said, if you do not want to do a snowman, you want to do a different kind of snow picture, we would love to see your idea too. You don't always have to do exactly what I do. We hope you have a lot of fun with this activity this week. I know the snow is probably inspiring many of you. Have a great time, friends.